the third pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select Reed Sheppard from the University of Kentucky.
Reed Sheppard has been called the best shooter in this draft. His parents, by the way, happy birthday to his mom, were both big-time players at the University of Kentucky as well. And if you had told him just a year ago, Jay, that he would be in this position, he said that, you know what, I really wouldn't have believed you. He has risen so far up the boards. He's an outdoorsman, he loves camping in his spare time, and now he is headed to the Houston Rockets.
What a meteoric rise for Reed Sheppard. His high school AAU team was called the Leftovers. But he is the best shooter in this draft. Shot 52% from three last year for Kentucky. Makes great decisions in pick and roll situations, but he can shoot it from deep, he can shoot it off the catch, and shoots very well off the dribble. An elite passing feel, very low turnover rate, leave the standing vert and the max vert at the NBA Combine. One of the questions when he is guarding the ball, can he stay in front of elite guards in the NBA? He's small, but man, he can really shoot it and has a great feel for the game.
The thing about Houston is what? It's hot. Reed Sheppard is the type of player that can go on a heater. He's a heat check kind of guy. But it's not just his three-point shooting. He can score from all over the court. 54% from the field. Floaters, mid-range game. 52% from the three-point line is his immediate impact that he can take to the NBA. He knocks down his free throws. What impresses me the most are his basketball instincts. You can tell he comes from a basketball family. He knows how to play with the guys around him, whether he's drawing defenders and kicking. Assists per game, that's another thing that he thrived in. 4.5 assists per game. And defensively, you talked about staying in front of the ball, Jay. That is where he can improve, but he's enthusiastic, he's active, he gets out in the passing lanes, and he is an underrated athlete.
Whew. He's been working out with Chris Paul, who told me that when they were together last month, they really worked on the defensive side of things, and Chris was really impressed by his shooting and his work ethic. But we know that John Calipari now, of course, at Arkansas, but he has an excellent track record of many, but particularly guards, doing well in the NBA.
Sharpshooter is headed to Houston, and Tom clearly is happy. Reed Sheppard, third overall pick, 2024 NBA Draft. What do you like? Shooters. I'm a shooter too. What do you like about the shooter going to Houston?
He's a shooter. He's the best shooter in the draft, and I think he has the potential when Steph Curry leaves the NBA eventually. He might be the best shooter in the league. 52% from downtown. This dude can shoot, but he also can play above the rim. He's got multiple dunks this year, which people don't expect given his size. He's got a 42-inch vertical. He's a dude who I think is getting underrated defensively. People think he's too small maybe at the guard position, but he's a guy who plays well above his height. He has 3 steals per 36 minutes and over a block per 36 minutes. Has a better block rate than Stephon Castle and, of course, Zachary Reed-Sheppard. So I like him as a two-way guy, much better than what you see on the TV when you just look at him. It feels like he's not an NBA player just by looking at him, but his play is loud.
All right. Not just shooting. What do you feel about KP? What do you feel about his fit in the backcourt?
Yes, first of all, like comparing him to Steph or to Steph Curry, that's a little much. That's a little much. But I will say, I love this fit in Houston. You see what they have already there. They got Jalen Green, who had a monster season last year. They also drafted Amen Thompson, one of the best defensive guards in the NBA. He's entering his sophomore season. What I love most about Reed is he's a winner. He literally said to me when he was going into Kentucky, the #1 recruiting class alongside multiple 5-stars, he said, I will do whatever is asked of me to win, whether that's shooting threes or making big plays, or if that's getting water in timeouts for my teammates. I will do whatever it takes. He's going to be a great fit there. He's a two-way player and just can be slid anywhere alongside the perimeter.
A lot of what I hear from you and what I hear from you is Fred VanVleet, who was with Houston this past season. Reed Sheppard now has the opportunity to provide that same stability, defensive mindset, toughness, somewhat undersized, but can still get it done.
The heat on the clock, and here's the commissioner as the pick is in.
With the 15th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select KEL'EL WARE from Indiana University.
Started his career at Oregon, transferred to Indiana, and he was fantastic in the Big Ten. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 2 blocks, Shoots the three really well. 7'3" wingspan for a young man who's 7 feet, 230 pounds. I'd always worried about who the Heat drafted. They make everybody look good.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do. They make everybody look good. This guy's 7 feet tall, 20 years old, rim running big, has the potential to be switchable big. Does a lot of different things, but some of it's on potential because there was moments where you wanted a little bit more shot blocking, rebounding, but a great pick by the Heat.
Everybody's been so focused on what's going to happen with Jimmy Butler. Let me tell you this. The Miami Heat know that Bam Adebayo, as great as he is, and congratulations on him getting his bag, he doesn't really need to be at the 5. He needs to be playing with another big in their lineup. If you're a guy that can average 16 and 10, you got 2 block shots to go with it. You're legit 7 feet tall, whatever the case may be. You got the 7'3" wingspan and what have you. That's a big, big deal. That's somebody that can take some of the pressure off of Bam Adebayo. And keep in mind, he's playing for former Knicks coach Mike Woodson, who's done a good job at the University of Indiana. He knows a thing or two about what it takes to succeed on the NBA level.
They nailed last year's pick with Jaime Jaquez. Surprised a few, and they nailed it.
I like that
He
kid.
fit perfectly in the Heat culture, right? You see KEL'EL's versatility really going to be valuable, as you talked about with Bam Adebayo. Throughout his career, he's going to be put in the right spot if he's a part of that Heat program. There's one thing that he wants every time he steps on the court, and I'm sure Pat Riley loves to hear this. This young man wants to win, and win only. Goal percentage, and KEL'EL is standing by with Monica McNutt.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, KEL'EL, you have a tattoo. Humble beast. Sounds pretty simple, but tell me what your motivation and why you need to be reminded of that on the course of your journey.
I mean, just because, you're not supposed to never just get too, high on yourself. So I always just want to, stay humble, but on the court I can always, bring that beast out. And so, that's just where that tattoo comes from. So
Right now, you're headed to an organization that has a pretty pristine record in terms of finding guys that fit the Heat way and bringing the best out of them. What are you bringing to that organization?
Man, I'm everything that they need me to bring. Whatever they need me to bring, that's all I got to say. I'm so grateful that they just picked me. So, yeah, oh my God, yeah.
Can you come up with one word to describe this moment?
I don't know if I can.
We just had to try. We see the emotion on your face. Congratulations, KEL'EL.
Thank you.